about life, okay?
Yep.
Journeys.
Yep.
This is part one of the adventure, going international. And what's your name, sir?
Harry Wilson,
And what's your profession?
jazz musician.
And how long have you been playing?
I've been playing jazz for over 40 years now.
Awesome. And where are we right now?
We're in Fredericksburg, Virginia, looking at one of the historic railroad tracks and the restaurant called the Bavarian Cafe. And here at the Bummery Cab Stand. We're here at the Bummery Cab Stand, who's been in business for over 60 years here in Fredericksburg.
I guess what I want this to be about is like, you know, when you leave your home, like when you're young,
Yes,
and you go on search of an adventure,
Yes.
searching for something.
yes. Okay, I was born and raised in South Carolina, which is Hartsville, South Carolina. I started my imagination and creativity at 12 years old. So in the migration since like 1960, 61, we moved from South Carolina to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which broadened my knowledge of music, broadened my knowledge of education, broadened my knowledge of work habits, and just a good spiritual being. While I was growing up in Philadelphia, I attended several schools. The first elementary school was Reynolds Elementary School. Then my junior high school was Robert Vaux Junior High. And the high school I attended was Ben Franklin High School. Continuing my education from the Ben Franklin High School, I went on to Granoff Music School. Mr. Granoff was in the Philadelphia Orchestra, and he started communicating with the neighborhood youth about music, and he had this opportunity at school downtown. Who was able to attend and who would like to go, they will make provision for you. So other than that, I joined up with Mr. Granoff, and I went to Granoff Music School for about a year or so. And Bill Lewis is my mentor at the school. He was my first vibraphone teacher. After that adventure, I played in several bands in the city, and we model ourselves as like the Motown sound, but I was in the band. I was a conga player, which is called a Congo player, and the percussionist. And we had altogether about maybe 7 or 8 guys in the band, from guitar, bass, drums, piano, to the 4 or 5 vocalists they constantly used. And at that time, that was early in the 69 or 68, we called ourselves the Adelphians. We was hanging out with the cats like the Ambassadors, some of the Vibrations and people like that. These are the old heads of the School of Music. Other than that, I went on to meet other and broaden my horizon about jazz and other music with Sun Ra and his orchestra. And we traveled throughout the United States and Europe, and that started around the 80s. So that with us in the 80s all the way up until now. So I went into New York. We played New York, California, UCLA, Berkeley, Ontario, Canada, the Moors Festival in Germany, all over Europe, and back to the United States, which we did college jazz concerts in colleges and universities throughout these different venues, which is Europe and the United States. Other than that, now I live in Fredericksburg since 1990. And here I broaden my horizon again. I tap history. In Fredericksburg, there's known for the Great Battle of Fredericksburg in 1864. When I came here, it was very entertaining and enlightening, because these people here, they never heard of the instrument that I played, and it's called the vibraphone. And they took me around the Fredericksburg Big Band. They immediately embraced me. wanted to see exciting how was I doing and what was this instrument about, what could I do, what could I show the kids in the neighborhood or play on the main stage. So Fredericksburg brought me to meet the ambassador of Plymouth Bridgewater, Senator Ed Houck, Mr. Xavier Richardson, who is now one of the executives here at the Mary Washington Hospital, and a bunch of other hosts of friends and things like that. So now I'm doing jazz with the group called Buck Wilson Jr., and we play folk, Americana, and jazz. And we do a little bit of all kinds of music in this particular group. Mm-hmm. But in my main four-piece group, we do straight ahead, following after John Coltrane, Miles Davis, Thelonious Monk, Charles Mingus, and things like that. So here in Fredericksburg, I'm opening people's eyes up to the unique sound of the vibraphone. The vibraphone has a unique sound. I don't have it on me at the moment, but I can explain it to you. You play it with two mallets, and it's made of metal keys, and it has a paddle just like a piano paddle. Once you strike the instrument, it will give you a ringing sound, and the ringing sound will echo throughout the auditorium or wherever I might be playing, whatever concert is. And it's just a fantastic instrument. And by the way, this is about my fourth set of vibes. So I've been into music ever since, like I said, 12 years old, and doing all this travel and everything from one place to the next. Ended up here with my wife in Fredericksburg, Virginia. And I just want to thank Ziri for bringing me into the light, bringing me into the spirit, bringing me into the fold of this adventure. So I just want to say, God bless.
Okay, awesome.